All right, now we're going to combine in this problem 7, two different methods. Okay, we're going to set up it twice and then find the volume using one of them. So, first off, let's start with the washer. So, washer, we need it in terms of, let's see, y. So we're going to solve for y, square either side. We have y squared, and then we have 8 times y equals x squared, and we have that square root. So we have square root of 8y, and then y squared. Well, y squared is just a parabola, and a square root looks something like this. So our top function is going to be the square root. So we have square root of 8y minus y squared, everything squared, with a pi out in front, and with dy on the side. And we need our bounds of integration here. So we have, let's apply this square. Pi to 8y minus y to the fourth dy. Now let's take this 8y, y to the fourth, make it y to the fourth minus 8y. Let's take, obviously we're going to take out the y. That's going to give us an x equals 0. Or a y, sorry. Y equals 0. Then we have a y cubed minus 8. And that 8 cube, or cube root, is going to be 2. And there you go. Y equals 2. So we have our bounds from 0 to 2 of this expression. Let's erase all that work. 0 to 2, pi times our top minus bottom squared dy. And that is our volume. And then, okay. There we go. There we go. All right. And now we have shell method, which is just going to be what we've been doing in terms of x this time around. So we have our two curves that we're going to subtract by each other. So we have square root of x minus x squared over 8. And we have our radius, x. There we go. Nothing really needs to be changed here. We have a 2 pi out up front. We have a dx. And now we just need our bounds of integration. For that, we got to solve this little expression inside. So let's do that. Square root of x minus x squared over 8 equals, well, let's get that to x squared to one side. Multiply each side by 8. Or let's square it now. Let's square each side. Square each side. X equals x to the fourth over 64. Now we put that 64 over to the side. And we take that fourth root. And that's just going to give us 4 equals x. Boom. There we go. There we go. So, and we know it's 0 because we took out an x. So 0 to 4. Boom. Just like that, we've got part 2 done. And now let's solve our integral. Integral, the easiest one, looking to be the washer method. So let's solve that. From 0 to 2, take that pi out. 8y minus y to the fourth dy. Well, that's just going to be y squared over 2 is 4y squared minus y 5 over 2, 5 over 5, y to the 5 over 5. From 0 to 2, well, the zeros are going to cancel everything out, but we have the 4. 2 squared is times 4 minus 2 to the 5th over 5. So that's 16 minus, well, 2 to the 3rd is 8. 2 to the 4th is 16. 2 to the 5th is 32. 32 over 5. So 16 times 5 is 90. 90 over 5 minus 32 over 5. Or is it 80? I always make that mistake. It's 80. And subtract those together, it's going to give you 48 over 5. Don't forget our pi out in front, times pi, and that's our solution to problem 7.